Let's be honest, humanity's greatest achievement might just be convincing ourselves we actually tamed dogs. The greatest trick the world ever pulled wasn't teaching them to fetch. It was making you believe dogs are just adorable, unconditionally loyal, furry simpletons existing solely for belly rubs and head pats. Spoiler alert, they're not. Forget the wholesome movie montages. Beneath that wagging tail and those puppy dog eyes often lies a creature of absurdly complex social intelligence, masterful manipulation, and a level of ridiculous resourcefulness that makes Lassie look like an underachiever. These aren't merely man's best friend. They are domesticated descendants of wolves, clever carnivores who figured out millennia ago that hanging around human garbage dumps was way easier than chasing down a moose. They are canines, breathing air, warm-blooded, and running your household with a blend of weaponized cuteness and strategic incompetence. They might look like they live for that squeaky toy, but behind the scenes, they're often running complex social calculations, exploiting loopholes in your routine, and training you just as much as you train them. It's less loyal companion, more furry roommate who pays rent and emotional manipulation. Now, let's dig into the delightful daily dose of dog. Every dog is born with an innate sense of opportunism. That inexplicable urge to suddenly investigate the exact spot on the carpet you just cleaned, that's calculated. That frantic tail chasing that seems utterly pointless? Maybe it is, or maybe it's a complex ritual to summon the treat gods. They're legendary zoomies, those sudden bursts of high-octane sprinting around the house like a furry particle accelerator, aren't just random energy. They're pure, unadulterated joy mixed with maybe a touch of, I haven't caused enough chaos in the last 5 minutes. Imagine living life with that kind of explosive enthusiasm, punctuated by sudden, equally dramatic collapses into deep, snoring slumber, often inconveniently in the middle of the hallway. But don't let the goofball routine fool you entirely. Dogs have layers. While maybe not a dark side in the villainous sense, they possess remarkable memory for both positive and negative experiences. That dog who cowers when you pick up a newspaper, it remembers. That rescue who is terrified of men in hats, it remembers. They might not plot retribution like a human soap opera character, but they absolutely learn who provides the snacks, who gives the best ear scratches, and whose new shoes make the most satisfying chew toy. Disappoint them, ignore their needs, or accidentally step on a tail, you might get the side eye, the dramatic sigh, or the sudden, inexplicable fascination with chewing the one thing you told them not to touch. It's not malice, it's just complex canine communication, probably passive-aggressive. And their communication? It's way more than just barks and whines, although those have nuances too, from the alert squirrel, high-pitch yap to the low, stranger danger growl. Their real language is body language. That tail wag isn't always happy. Stiff and high can mean arousal or aggression. A low, slow wag might be insecurity. Ear positions, whale eye, showing the whites, lip licking, posture shifts. It's a constant stream of information they're broadcasting. They read our body language with uncanny accuracy too, often knowing what we're going to do before we do. Forget slow blinks. A dog's trust is shown in soft eyes, relaxed muscles, maybe a gentle lean against your leg, or the ultimate vulnerability, showing you their belly, which is obviously a legally binding contract demanding rubs. Dogs are also incredibly resourceful, especially when food or attention is involved. They become masters of weaponized cuteness, perfecting the head tilt and whimper combo to score a piece of your sandwich. They learn our routines with terrifying precision, knowing the exact sound of the treat jar opening from 3 rooms away, figuring out which human is the easiest mark for table scraps. Or even, yes, sometimes faking an injury, a sudden limp that miraculously disappears when the vet appointment is mentioned or a walk is offered, to get sympathy or avoid something unpleasant. Their ability to learn complex commands, navigate obstacle courses, or perform specialized jobs like search and rescue or assisting people with disabilities showcases astonishing cognitive flexibility. They might not pass a mirror test, but try hiding their favorite ball. They'll likely remember where you put it weeks later, demonstrating impressive spatial and long-term memory. Let's talk speed and senses. While maybe not outrunning every snake, a dog's burst speed and agility are phenomenal. Watch a greyhound unleash or a border collie turn on a dime. It's poetry in motion. Their hearing is far more acute than ours, picking up frequencies we can't detect. But their true superpower? That nose. Depending on the breed, they have up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our paltry 6 million. They experience the world through a universe of scent we can barely imagine. Reading the P-mail left on every lamppost, knowing who walked down the street hours ago, detecting illness, finding lost people. Their nose isn't just for sniffing butts, though that's important social info too. It's a high-resolution chemical analysis tool. Socially, dogs are often pack-oriented, forming deep bonds. Their empathy towards humans is legendary. That uncanny ability to know when you're sad and offer a furry head for comfort. Or maybe they just know sad humans drop more food crumbs, the jury's still out. They integrate into our families, learning complex social rules like don't eat the cat's food, usually. This deep social bonding capacity is perhaps their most defining trait, the key to their successful coevolution alongside us. They are masters at reading human cues, often better than we read each other. Remember their evolutionary hustle. They weren't dragged into domestication kicking and screaming. Wolves likely started hanging around human settlements for easy scraps. The less fearful, more cooperative ones thrived, gradually evolving alongside us. We provided food and shelter. They provided alarm systems, hunting assistance, and eventually, companionship. It was a multi-millennia partnership, based on mutual benefit, and arguably, dogs got a pretty sweet deal out of it. Regular meals, climate control, and endless belly rubs in exchange for occasionally fetching a stick. Smart move, wolves. In a world obsessed with productivity, dogs are Zen masters of being in the moment. They transform everyday life into a whirlwind of goofy antics, profound loyalty when it suits them, baffling decisions, why eat that? And moments of pure, unadulterated joy over the simplest things, a car ride, a thrown ball, the sound of the leash being picked up. They are a masterclass in living exuberantly, combining bursts of manic energy with world champion napping skills. So, the next time your dog greets you like you've been gone for a decade, even if you just checked the mail, gives you that look that says, "Are you gonna eat that?" Logically or strategically, places a drool-soaked toy directly onto your keyboard. Remember the magnificent complexity. You're not just interacting with a pet. You're navigating a relationship with an absurdly unique, emotionally intelligent, masterful manipulator disguised as your best friend. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Do it before your dog figures out how to use your phone to order themselves a truckload of tennis balls on Amazon Prime. They're probably watching you right now, judging your subscription choices. Thanks for watching.